Right now we have about 97, almost 100 participants in the program. So originally we reached out to our communications department, and we had the writers there write up an article about the collaboration that Rohindra and I had with each other to create this program, and then encourage folks to come to an info session. We've been doing just the same communications articles within our internal website called SLAC Today, and I work closely with the writers there to issue new advertisements or write-ups about the new quarters. In the initial stages of developing this program, we found that it was hard for folks to log their commute. Commute.org, they have been instrumental in helping us support this program. They came out and they built us a tool to help us track our goal. It gives us metrics, it tells us how much carbon we've saved, it tells us how much money we've saved, and how many miles we've driven or saved alternatively, and then how many calories we've burned. Since September of 2017, we've almost burned about 1 million calories collectively here at SLAC and saved over $50,000.
Once the program was in place, people that were interested in joining, but they couldn't because they didn't like the timing of the line, or they had a question about how to do carpooling, they would come and they would either ask me or other group members about the timing. So I think having the program in place was that little bit of extra incentive that made them actually ask the question or take the next step, which they wouldn't have done if there wasn't a program in place.
You get to meet a whole lot of people you never would have encountered. We have a really diverse group that's really outstanding. One of the things that I've really enjoyed was talking to our scientist, because I do a lot of work in the accelerator here at SLAC, and I don't understand a lot of what I'm supporting, and he is able to explain it to me in terms that I can understand. You get a lot more connections, and so of course, you know, we don't each of us live in a little box. We need to reach out to other groups, and when we've already established a relationship with them, and you know, so we can speak to them knowing them, or they can help us establish other connections to help us in our work.
And it eventually got so bad that I couldn't walk. When I first got home, I had to sit and stand for a few minutes in order to get my mobility back. And so that's why I started to look for an alternative way of getting to and from work. I worked a deal with my daughter that for some allowance, on her way to school, she drops me off at the San Jose Davaransky station, and I ride the Caltrain up here to Palo Alto, and I leave my car at the Caltrain station, and I drive my car from Caltrain up here to SLAC, and then in the afternoon I drive back to the Caltrain, take the train back home to Davaransky, and my daughter picks me up from there. And in that way I'm able to relax. I've even fallen asleep a couple of times, and I don't have the stress level that I had before, or the physical pain that I used to have. Just being able to have that relaxing time, you know, on the train in the morning and in the afternoon makes a huge difference. I don't have to stress about leaving on time. Because of traffic, I can leave a little bit later if I need to and catch a later train, because I don't have to worry about the traffic. So it's helped on multiple levels.
And it's a natural way to get exercise each day, even if you don't go to the gym. Just biking to and from work is a great becomes part of your routine. We talk about transportation issues, resources for biking. We share ideas on how to promote more biking. With the different modes of transportation, you can combine some of them. People can take Caltrain and then the Marguerite shuttle. Other people might put their bike on the Caltrain and commute from the train station.
I enjoy the communal aspect of this program. So as an ambassador, I love bringing people together, and I love that this program in particular, brings people together to do something that's good for the environment, good for their health, and just good for the overall community. It's been one of the most enjoyable experiences I've had here at SLAC running this program, and so I hope that it continues, and I hope that we influence others in our community to try the alternative commute.